there's a lot of like redundancy in your messaging. And so I think boiling it down to what is the message, and kind of think about it as if the kind of like the looking at a billboard, like if I can't read it while I'm flying by at 85 miles an hour and I can't get the gist, they're going to bounce. They're not going to read it.
Right.
And so don't spin your wheels writing all this text because people aren't going to read it.
After these 4 items, I want the what if you could doesn't necessarily matter to me. If I, as like someone who is just not going to read anything, as we mostly all are these days, if this is fully just a presentation of this text, all 4 of these bullet points are fantastic. If you were hitting me with make the air cleaner for your family, guarantee your family clean water, make your home safer, save energy, like those kinds of things are going to engage me, but like my eyes are not parsing that. My eyes are parsing what if you could, now you can. And it's just, I'm never going to make it back over here. So the more that we can focus on that positive messaging as the thing that is going to stick in my brain, the more successful you're going to be at getting people to yes, take action. Yes, take action.
Another thing that might be helpful, and this is like really like going back to like even figuring out the messaging, and once you have an idea of like who your target audience might be and you have a few ideas in mind, as you meet those people, like just in your community, or come across them, see if you can talk to them for 30 minutes and just like get to know what they care about, especially when it comes to like their homes and like, especially around heating, cooling and whatnot, and get into it. Because I think like once you just, even like hear people's like voice and like frustrations with like, oh, well, this one time I had like an HVAC guy charge me $10,000 and my heater broke in 6 months. Like, then like you can really use that to inform your messaging too.
It's a cool idea. Like this is a landing page, a funnel page, because you're talking about the green, All-American Heating Green Home Study. And in this whole paragraph down there below the picture, it sort of details like everything they're going to provide to you, but that's all clapped up there. And then we spend so much of the real estate on the page just giving information about the different options, which is great to have, but those need to be condensed to like 2 sentences and a read more where it directs you to another page. And the bulk of this page needs to be highlighting all of the things they could get from you if they call and book this green home study, which I'm assuming you're sort of using as like a tripwire for people to come.
Totally.
Yeah.
It's basically a home energy checkup, which is under the maintenance section, but we're just calling it a green home study. And one of the things that I've been meaning to do is build out content pages for each of these elements that I can then reference from landing pages and things like that, so that I don't have to, spell it out on every page. But we've already talked about me getting derailed for the first quarter of this year. So, that's where a lot of this has come from. But I mean, I'm kind of learning as I go.
Yeah, it's really close. It's really close. It's almost there. It's just that we sort of like skip over the most important part. And like Danelle said, there needs to be a call to action right at the top. And then we need to expand what it is they're getting if they call. And then there needs to be a final sort of call to action. And then you can have the info about heat pumps and all of that for the people that like to read every single page of the website before they call someone, So
those people
that would be
exist.
me.
Yeah,
they really do. It's
me.
And that is why I have Megan and Sarah and Marissa to dial me, to reel me back, because I will write walls of text and I will consume walls of text, and I am not normal.
Same. No, I'm that way too. And that's what I kind of have to keep reminding myself when I'm writing copy, that it needs to be a little bit shorter. So if you go back to the specials drop down and go to the prevent freeze flood damage in your home, I think that one I tried some different things on. So we still have the giant picture, but
honestly, this works for me with the slider. Could this happen in your home and all of these options? Yes, it absolutely could happen in my home. This terrifies me. How can I get you to come out here? Where's my button? Okay, here, book now. Excellent.
So this is what I'm saying. I did a little bit did
That's
things a little bit differently on this
Great.
page, and this is the most recent one that I've done. So
That seems like the most effective use of that
Yeah.
carousel that I've seen also.
Yep.
okay.
Yes.
I
This page is doing it for me more than any of the others that we have looked at.